Okay, hi guys. In this tutorial, I'm gonna show you how to make 3D polyhedrons using SolidWorks. It's pretty simple, but it requires you to understand a little bit of geometry before you can start. So I'm gonna show the top plane, which is the first thing I'm gonna do. And the basic stuff here is that you have to make a cube, and based on that cube, then you can create whatever polyhedron you want. So because of that, I'm gonna make a cube here, and this sides will be 10. So then I'm gonna select the sketch and extrude it to make a cube. Here is 10 millimeters, which is okay. Now I have my cube. I'm gonna hide the top plane by clicking here on hide. And now the idea is that using this polyhedron, I'm gonna make a pyramid, for example. But a pyramid and its base will be a square, so it's gonna be a square pyramid. Now, if you take a look here, we have history, we have materials, we have a lot of things here. But if you click on, if you right click here on the operation that built this, you can change the way you look at it by clicking here on change transparency. Once you click on there, it will be transparent. We need this so we can create all the surfaces that will be part of our polyhedron. Since we want to make a square pyramid, I already have the square here at the bottom, but I need to create the triangles like inside of this cube. And the point that I'm going to need as a reference will be a dot here, exactly in the middle of this surface. So because of that, I'm gonna create a sketch, but instead of a regular sketch, I'm gonna say that I need a 3D sketch. 3D sketch only allows me to draw whatever I want, not only on a surface or on a plane, but whatever I want. So I'm gonna select a line, but I need this line for construction. As you can see, all the references still there. In this case, this is the middle, and from the middle to the middle. And then I'm gonna make a dot, a point that will be in the middle of that line. So when I finish here, I have a line that will work as a reference. All the triangles of the pyramid will reach this point. So again, I'm gonna create a sketch, click on 3D sketch. In this case, I'm gonna use a line, and I need to make a triangle of 3 lines. So it will be from this point to this point, then to this point, and then here. As you can see, it changes the color because it understands, it identifies that it is a surface. So the sketch 8 is our reference, we don't need that, but we need this one. So in this case, we click on here, having it selected, we go to the tab surfaces, and we select the operation filled surface. Filled surface by default, since it was selected, it's going to give me this. Since I want to fill that surface, I'm gonna click, and immediately it becomes solid. That is a surface that now it's solid. So I have to repeat this operation 4 times. I have to create all 4 surfaces in this case. So again, I'm going to sketch, 3D sketch, line, and I'm going to again create my second surface here. I'm gonna finish the sketch, and then I go to surface, fill surface, and I click on it. Now I have 2 of the surfaces, I'm missing just the other 2. So again, a sketch, 3D, from this point to this point, and surfaces, fill surface, yes, I have 3, and I'm missing the last one. So I click on here, then I'm here, here and here. So when I finish this, after fill surface, I have 4 surfaces here, but I'm still missing the one at the bottom. I'm still missing that square. So that's something I also have to complete. So I'm gonna go again with 3D sketch. I'm gonna make a line. Make sure that you always click on the references, on the dots that the system shows you, so you can understand that it changes the color. If it changes the color, it's because it's a closed shape. And if it is a closed shape, you would be able to fill as a surface. So now, here in history, I have my 3D sketch, which is, as you remember, is that one. It's the orange one, the one that is showing me where is the center of this surface, and I have all these 5 surfaces that are part of my pyramid. So, but here it says solid bodies, and I only have one, which is the cube. Is not the pyramid, is the cube. So what can I do here? In this case, I can right click on this, and if I change the transparency, I'm gonna say it again, which is not what I want. In this case, what I'm going to do is right click on it, and I'm gonna hide it, so I don't say it anymore. I only can see my pyramid. After I only see my pyramid, I'm gonna use the tool knit surface. With knit surface, I need to make sure that gap control is not activated. Then I'm gonna select all 5 surfaces of my pyramid, and after I have all of them selected, I'm gonna say that I need to create a solid, and that we need to merge all those entities into just one solid. Once I have selected everything, I'm gonna click on the tick, and by default here in the list of solid bodies, I'm gonna have this boss extrude, which was my cube, and I'm gonna have this surface knit 3, well, whatever number, but I'm gonna have this surface knit, which identifies the pyramid. So now that I have my pyramid, I'm gonna right click on this, and I'm going to delete the body. It asks me if you want to delete the body. Yes, I want to delete the body, and that's it. In solid bodies, I only have surface knit. So the idea is pretty simple. The only thing you need to understand is how to make the polyhedron that you want based on a cube, for example, because you cannot make something else from spheres or anything like that, but you can have the initial shape that you want. If you need a prism or whatever you need, you can create it, and after that you can make this type of parts, but based on geometry. You have to understand the part first. At the end, the idea is that here in solid bodies, you can only see the one that you want, not the base one, because if we have the cube, when we go to the solid to the 3D printer, we're gonna print the cube, and that's not what we want.